Sequential structure of number must be understood before place value concepts can be understood. It just must be. Here's an example of decomposing. 25 plus 17 is the same as 25 plus 10 plus 7. Or 25 plus 10 plus 5 plus 2. Once children start thinking that way about numbers, and yes, they can, they're going to be so powerful. Because they're going to understand the structure and how to use it. They're going to think smarter, not harder. Place value patterns, another big idea behind the empty number line. Place value patterns occur when adding on groups of 10. 27, 37, 47, 57. See the pattern. And unitizing. One jump of 10 is the same as 10 jumps of 1. That's very, you know what, 5th grade teachers? You've got children in your class who don't know that. I know it's scary. You're wondering why they're failing? That's what. They don't know fundamental mathematics. That's what the problem is. Okay. And I'm having trouble with my... There we go. Now we're going to get down to the stuff, and we're going to use some stuff. But I want to tell you, here's why using the empty number line does not always work. We don't build up. We don't recognize that we need to do it over a long span, and we can't just pull it out of the cupboard. So now I'm going to show you a sequence that will help children understand and use the empty number line. And this is the instructional sequence for number line use. It comes from the Freudenthal Institute. They've been doing this for years. And the goal of this sequence is to get children to the point where they don't need to draw a single thing on the paper. They don't need to use anything, just their head. And, you know, once that idea is established, children will be able to do it for addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, fractions, and decimals. It works for everything. And here's the optimal progression. It's pretty small here, and I'm just going to kind of go through. This is the use of the number line. This is your kindergarten. And this is your 1st grade, and here are your 2nd grades, and here's your 2nd and 3rd grades. And this will be in the handout if you want to see here's how those progress. Now, if you are thinking, but wait a minute, I'm in 4th grade and I can't go back and make all my teachers do this, you know, you just quickly make sure that they understand this one and this one and this one, and it won't take them very long at all for you to get there. But you do need to show them that. Okay, here's the optimal construction in kindergarten, right here. You put sentence strips up, 2 different colors, and you build 1 through 10, and when you get to 10, you put the second one up, and you write 0 on there before they come into school, you know, and then they've been in school one day, and there's your structure of number, and it's privileged by tens. So that is a really nice way to build a number line. Now in 1st grade, here are the starting points. If you want to use an empty number line with children, 5th grade, 4th grade, 3rd grade, 7th grade, you've got to see if they have the prerequisite skills. And one of them is to count forward and backwards to 100. Can they do that? Because that's the mental number line we want them to be carrying. Can they combine and partition numbers to 10? Another way to say that is, do they know their facts to 10? But what we really want to know is, the most important of those facts are, if I have a 5, what do I need to put with it to give me a 10? If I've got an 8, what do I need to put with it? Those are the partitions of 10. If you have children who are having trouble with facts, go back to those, because those are key facts. Okay.
I'm sorry. Going along with that, because that kind of brings up something I was thinking about earlier. When you were talking about the number line, does it matter when you got to, where were we at, 97? And
77, yeah.
Okay, 77. I'm sorry, I can't see it off screen.
Yeah.
Does it matter if you say, what do I need to get to 80, or how far am I from 80? Does that matter? Is there a word, a way of describing it that's better?
Either one of those will work. Okay. And here though, you're asked a really good question. because it reminds me of something you need to know. You don't ever want to say, let's go back to a simpler problem, 8 plus 4. Okay? You don't ever want to say, okay, I've got an 8, and I know I need 2 to get to 10, so I'm going to subtract the 2 from the 4. Whoa! Watch out! You just use subtraction terminology. Even if you say, so I'm going to take the 2 from the 4. No, wrong terminology, because you're now talking subtraction speak and you're adding. And there's nothing in addition there's no subtraction in addition, none whatsoever. So you are confusing the heck out of children. You know what you mean, but I'm telling you, they don't. So what you want to say is, I split the 4, or I decompose, or I partition. But if you don't like those big highfalutin words, which children can say, by the way, you say, I split. But don't say I took. I took the 2 and put it here. Because that's subtraction speak, and that's going to confuse children. Okay.